Sinjai everybody, and welcome back to Evil GM's Whatever. Currently I'm in a place called Cafe Boardgames, and it's completely new place. You opened like when?
Like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
That's a darn small timeline. It's like you have your hands full and you have been doing this and that, trying to get things to find their current places and the routine and stuff like that, and all sorts of stuff. So how has the beginning been?
It has been like really nice. We have done like lots of things in here because we want to build the place for the board gamers and also the role-playing players. So now we have built up the benches, lighting, everything in here by ourselves. And also one big thing is the board game itself. Because all the games need to have own space and you can take by separately. So that kind of things have taken a long time.
Yes, you can check out from my homepage, the Facebook page, that there are a bunch of pictures I've taken from this, and the shelf itself is huge. There's like, how would you say there's 50 board games you currently have? 60, something like that?
I think now we have something like 60, but it should be like something like 150. And then there is good variety what you can have, and new games and old games and classics. And then we can see what's the best game for everybody.
Yes, we had old ones and pretty classic ones like Cavern and Cosmic Encounters and all such. And you have a new ones too. We see in the background we have Dark Souls and Small World and the Mayan calendar. Let's see, Mysterium just arrived, it seems, and Terraforming. And of course the people, if you see there's Exploding Kittens. It's an own experience when you play the Exploding Kittens. It has been like one of the best.
It's the best. It's still the most get the funds in the Kickstarter ever.
Yes, and number one.
Yeah, and I think there will not come easily new games which might get the same place.
Yes, and I'm gonna give you guys a small teaser here that if you come here and play, there is very eccentric experience of playing the game for the first time, and it starts when you open the box itself. I'm not gonna tell you what it's gonna be. Come here and play it. You'll see, you'll love it. So this place, how did you come up with this idea? You and your wife or soulmate is. Soulmate had this idea, and so how did this come?
Yeah, this has been like the really long time period when this had come. 5 years ago, I had like the time that I wanted that somebody would build up the board game place, a board game cafe or anything like that, where we could come and play board games and have food and snack in the same time. Then there was the problem. Nobody did it. So 2 years ago, I was the who was planning and want to have place. So we opened in Tampere this board game cafe Taverna. And now this Helsinki is new, and we want to build even more and have the board game culture much more richer. Like the getting know new games, have new ideas and open games, whatever. It's what the people and customer wants. We will make it.
Yeah, so far I haven't heard any sort of board game cafeteria in the capital area before, but I did notice when I googled that Tampere indeed had one, and indeed that's one of the rare things, first and I think only board game cafeteria in whole Finland, and this is going to be the second one right here in capital, right in the heart and center of the whole city. It's a bit hard to find here since it's in a back alley. There's like there's something in the upstairs, and people sometimes get lost there. But how do you think that people will find there? You're in social media. You can be easily reached. That's right.
Yeah, we are in the social media, and also the website will be one big thing, because we don't want to force everybody to use Facebook or something like social media. So we want to have everything open, so you can go to website and see what's happening in here. So not only in the Facebook.
Yes.
So that's
Yes, and there's all sorts of stuff that you can get from here. You have beer, you have cider, and you have few things in the tab, and you have espresso machine, and you also have all sorts of specialties that not many cafeterias have. It's custom made goodies from your wife itself.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So my wife makes. We have Italian style crunchy pizza, which you can eat when you are like playing the board games. And also we have really big bowl of the not so an original snack plate, so you can have it and play the board games. So everything is designed so that you can play same time board games and have some snack. And also I'm like the coffee enthusiast. I have had like a small cafeteria already 10 years ago. 10 years. So now I wanted to we have Colombian good coffee, espressos and everything like the coffee side. And then I found new one. We were in the craft beer festivals this year. So I wanted to find the right beer to have in the board game place and cafe. So now we have from Cool Heart this kind of sours, very sour drinks, and they are so tasty, and I can really recommend to everybody those.
Indeed, there's also sort of tapas and snack food available for people. But what about how sticky it's gonna be? I believe that you have designed the food so that people can actually play these games without without messing their fingers and or the cards and pieces. Is that correct?
That's correct, and it's like the crunchy because it's Italian style crunchy pizza, so that's to make the difference. So it's meant to eat by hand and then swipe the hand with the cloth, and you're ready to continue the games.
Yes, it's convenient finger food, and also I think it needs to be said separately that your wife makes amazing looking cheesecakes that are both gluten free and most of the time also lactose free. Is that correct?
That's correct, and I can add also they taste really good at the same time.
Yes, and the variety changes every week. You have like a cheesecake of the week, and this week we have what was it? Something like a strawberry chocolate thingy?
Yeah, it was the strawberry chocolate. We have dark chocolate, white chocolate, and then the strawberry sauce also what you can have in on top of it. It's superb again.
Oh yes, yes. So you see there, viewers, you actually have a reason to come here every week, and let's see. We talk about the food already and the snacks, the drinks, and this is how easy you would say that people with carriages, baby carriages, and families could come here.
No, I think it's pretty easy. I know we have the stairs again, what's a little bit making harder. But if you can carry the first stairs, then it's really easy to come here and you can enjoy. And we will have also more games in the children's later on. And let's see when our kids also get a little bit bigger. So I think we have new testers, game testers every week in here.
Yes, I can actually say that the hallway here itself are wide enough that almost any sort of baby carriages do fit in, and there are some small rooms that can be dedicated for different groups like families and or if you have your own private moment, you can have like what's the thing when people get married and do before they bachelor parties? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can have. Think about it. You can have different sort of bachelor party, like playing board games and. So how does this board game thing works? You come here and you buy a drink or buy a snack, or you don't decide to buy anything. You pay about 5 or 3 euros for.
Yeah. It's like the game. You have the game fee, which is like 5 euros for whole day if you want to have the whole day. So it's €5 per person, and if you it's like some testing games, some smaller games, so then it's like the €4 the 4 hours. And also, if you want, you can reserve the table beforehand. So if you reserve, then I have promised that I will set up the game if you know what you want to play. So you can come and play to the place where it's already everything ready in the table. So just hop in and come play.
That's actually really special compared to other places. Usually bars that or other restaurants that have all sorts of board games and stuff, they usually just leave them there and people just play them by themselves and try to figure out the rules themselves. But the specialty of this board game cafe is that you can actually have one of the workers explain you the rules of the game, making the game much smoother start.
Yeah, that's for sure. And also, what I want to build up more is like the open games. One big thing is that we could have in website to see everybody that okay, we have this week open games or games what will be taught. So I really want to have the people like joining together with new groups and have like testing and seeing new games, new faces in the new games.
Oh yes, it's all still in the start, but I believe that once the things start running, you will start having like your own Deadpool here. People play for weekly championships, and the person who wins the championship of the week might get I don't know, like free pass for the whole week or something like that.
Yes, I totally agree with these things, and I'm really waiting. And you can send any like ideas for us also. So if you have ideas what we could do and everything, so we can check if we have possibility. And if you want to have like own meeting here, have own game group, or you have some own hobby what you have, and it's related to board games, please ask. So I will try to find out how to make it.
Oh yes, this sounds very exciting. And since this is just the start, I believe that in the future, near future and far future also, there's going to be all sorts of new stuff that you're going to develop. Because, like I said, it's just a small seed that has grown into a sprout, and it's going to be just growing into a big branch of a huge tree, that is. Yeah, it's how would you say that it's always a nice thing that dreams really come true, and you finally actually made this happen. And do you have any sorts of feelings or what will happen in the future if things start running?
I'm not sure about those because I always have like lots of ideas what I want to do, what comes and everything. But at the same time, I want to see what the time makes happen. So I don't know before it happens. So everything goes by our own flow. But of course, the most big thing is that I have big dreams. I want to have doing. I want to do everything. I like combining board games and restaurant feature in the one packet. That would be awesome.
That actually sounds like you have the mindset of a board gamer. You don't know what's coming. You see until the next piece lands on, and you just roll the dice.
Yeah, and let's see what the dice show, and let's like, continue with that.
Yes, I'm sure that once they start running, this is going to be a big thing for the people in the metropolitan area who enjoy role-playing games and board games and all sort of that stuff. The community around metropolitan area does have lots of RPG gamers and board gamers also. And I've heard that people have actually come here to play RPG itself.
Yeah, that's for sure. And also there is coming eight people group is coming also in here next week. And we have 2 weeks. We have the 2 weeks open, so we have one group which have come both weeks in here, so it have been playing the role-playing game also, the Pathfinder.
Yes, the seats have been, they're big enough to hold about 6 people. You have small tables for 2 and 4, and for bigger groups you have 6 and 8. And the private booths itself, what do you say, would they fit 8 to 10? Or
yeah,
more?
There is possible to have like 10 people in playing there. So it's like it's basically really beautiful table for Captain Sonar with the 8 people playing the 2 submarines. It's like beautiful for that one. But what I can say, you can fit there as many as possible, but 12 is maximum.
And indeed, even though this is somewhere in the back alley, this is still quite close to the railway station and all sort of public transportation. It's easy to find. Please come take a look and check out also all sorts of interesting stuff that are constantly updated on the cafe board games homepage and Facebook page also.
Yes.
Yes, you can see the links down below, and you can check out also my other videos about other places. And hey, thanks for having me here, interviewing you.
Thank you very much to coming in here. I really enjoy to see this and show to this every people. So thank you very much to come here.
Yes, and people, please hit the like, hit the sub, hit the share, hit the bell, and check out my Patreon, Twitter, Facebook pages, and also check out the Cafe Board Games social media pages. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.